Respected Advaniji, Shri Subramaniam Swami, Professor Vaidyanathan, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It's indeed a very great pleasure and honor for me to welcome all of you today to the launch of a book, India Unincorporated, authored by Professor Vaidyanathan. It is often said that what is true of India, its opposite is also true. This enigmatic character, this paradoxical nature of India and its civilization, there are many factors which have contributed to it. But one of the very marked factors has been that what is visible, what is tangible, what is manifest, probably like an iceberg is only 1/10 of what the entire existence is. Much more of it is submerged. It is nebulous, ill-defined, it is felt but not felt. It is felt but not seen. I think so much of it is known in our other walks of life. But in the area of economics, probably this reality of India is very little known. When we talk of Indian economy, we talk of the corporate world, we talk of the stock exchange, we talk of the foreign direct investments, the large manufacturing firms. And we think that's all what India's economy is made up of. But it transcends much beyond that. There is a large sector which for centuries and millenniums has existed and doing a continuity which has provided the investment, which has provided the savings, which has provided the social insurance, which has provided a certain amount of a capital protection, not only to the people or to the individuals, but to the communities at large. And this is what Professor Vaidyanathan calls as India Unincorporated. It is that, and the segment, the contribution of this segment in India's economy is more than 40%. More than 40% of India's wealth is created by it, India's employment is created by it, India's savings are generated by it, and it is the most neglected and the unknown sector of India's economy. It's, I must say, a very pioneering effort, a very brave effort, and one of the finest brains that we have got in the field of finance and economics, Professor Vaidyanathan, who is going to speak to us and who has authored this book, and his book is available outside, that we will be listening to his ideas about it. We are also most grateful to respected Advaniji, who is, as usual, has obliged us by agreeing to launch this book on today's occasion. We are also grateful to Dr. Subramaniam Swami, an eminent economist by his own right, a person who has profusely contributed and is internationally known and renowned for his scholarly leadership and for his ideas on economics, who will be speaking to us today. But briefly, let me give you this thing of Dr. Vaidyanathan, which is so long and this thing that it will be difficult for me to do justice to Dr. Vaidyanathan's persona. But briefly, I will say Dr. Vaidyanathan is a professor of finance and control and the UTI chairman, chair professor in the area of capital market. His areas of interest are corporate finance, investments, portfolio management, risk management, and he is the founder chairperson for the Center for Capital Market and Risk Management. A graduate of Loyola College, Madras, he did his master's from the Indian Statistical Institute, Calcutta, and then did his doctorate from the Indian Institute of Management, Calcutta itself, where he also taught for 5 years. He is a visiting Fulbright scholar in corporate finance at the University of Illinois, USA. He studied the credit rating mechanisms of major agencies like S&P, Moody's, etc. He was a visiting faculty at the International Center for Banking and Financial Service at Manchester Business School, and was a fellow of Salzburg Seminar at Austria. He was a visiting Fulbright Fellow at the Georgia State University at Atlanta and International Insurance Foundation at Washington, D.C. and during 2003, and studied the pension system in the USA. He was named one of the best 10 professors at all IIMs by Business Today magazine. He is the Professor of Finance in the Indian Institute of Management in Bangalore. Professor Vivekananda was a member of the Advisory Committee on Secondary Markets of the Security Exchange Board of India. He is presently a member of the Technical Committee on Market Intelligence of SEBI, covering stocks, bonds, derivatives, and currency markets. I think it's too long at this thing. It will take me a long time. But briefly, I would like to mention that he was the president of the Asia Pacific Risk and Insurance Association in Singapore, and he is on the International Academic Advisory Board of Singapore College of Insurance. He has published large number of articles, many books, many studies, and many research papers. But more importantly for us, he is a member of the Executive Council of the Vivekananda Foundation and has been associated with this foundation right from its inception. And his contribution to the VIS activities have been tremendous. And with this, I think I will just request Shri Advani to launch the book. Thank you very much.